Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. President Buhari approved sack of 35 ADs in VP Osinbajo'S office. A report by Daily Nigeria indicates that President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the sack of at least 35 out of over 80 ADs in the office of Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. According to the report, the affected ADs who were issued appointment letters in August 2019 included some senior special assistants, personal assistants, and technical assistants. Sources quoted in the report but preferred anonymity said the ADs may be formally issued their sack letters on Wednesday, November 6th. Preparatory to their eventual dismissal, the ADs were reportedly posted out to some line ministries relevant to their designation last month. The move was allegedly to deny them access to the presidential villa and reduce the influence of the vice president in the seat of power. Although more than half of the ADs are under the payroll of donor agencies, the cabal eased, sees them, eased them out in order to whittle down the influence of the vice president, a source quoted in the report said. None of them were queried or interdicted for any wrongdoing. It is not about cutting costs because no AD was sacked in the president's office nor office of the first lady, where 6 more ADs appointed less than 1 month ago. They were just sacked to reduce the VP's influence, he added. Last month, a media report indicated that Osinbajo has not been left off the hook by a powerful cabal in the presidency. According to the report, some powerful persons in the seat of power are united in their bid to frustrate the vice president ahead of the 2023 presidential election. Although he has not formally declared his interest, there are talks of the vice president angling to replace his boss in 2023. Source quoted in the report say the cabal have adopted another strategy to facilitate their plot, which is that they are now bringing together a new array of forces, including former key federal government officials and at least one of his staunchest political elites to wage the ongoing political fight in the presidency. This is from legit.ng. That's where we're getting this report from. Honestly, all those people who used to talk on the street, most of you who always come here to comment, to say one or two things about the vice president. You have been complaining about the vice president, the way he has been doing things. We've been talking, but most of you who always come and talk about this man, and people who refer to some people that, oh, it's a beer parlor talk, this and that. You guys, you are correct. Because the thing is playing out every day. There's no, they're not even hiding it. The whole thing is just made open. The whole thing is they're just doing everything. We have not even finished talking about how they sidelined him and took the bill to London. Abakari took the bill to London for Buhari to sign. And somebody was saying, if really the Buhari said the visit is a private one, then why working from that place? And there's another video that I'm going to do. Oshomole was talking about that the president can preside over the country anywhere, and he's even happy that the president signed the bill in London. In London, what is so special about in London? People have been saying London is not the capital of Nigeria. These people are setting bad precedents. People will say, oh, has he breached any constitution? Has he done this? Has he done that? For somebody who came on the mantra of change, irregularities, to be swept under the carpet, abnormalities not to continue to, to surface, even to our faces. These people are bringing it. And that's why a lot of people are coming up. And it's If you are a leader, definitely every of your steps, people will be taking account of every of your step, everything that you do. A leader must set an example, a good example at that. You know, the whole thing, we don't even know what to believe. We don't even know how to even reason properly in this country because you don't even know what is right. You don't even know what is wrong. That's why everybody is just saying their own thing the way they understand it. And some people will come from this angle, this one will come from this angle, because we don't have a systemic approach in doing things. All those little things, they will say, oh, it does not matter, forget, what has that got to do with this thing? Has it breached any law? Has it breached any whatever? He's doing this thing, is he in accordance with the law? He can accordance to the whatever. They will tell you, oh, leave moral, leave this and that, we are talking of this thing. Even when it comes to the issue of obeying court order, some people will still water everything down. So everybody is confused, and that is just the thing, because if we really have a system on ground that we follow from the top, it has to start from the top. If everybody follows that system, you will see that everybody will fall in line. But a situation whereby even the ones at the top, they fall off the system, on ground. And everybody will start bringing their own sentiment, bringing their this, and everybody will justify everything. But there's nobody that will put everything in a proper perspective that, okay, this is how it ought to go. This is how we are supposed to do things. It's very, very, very unfortunate that these guys are just doing, whatever they like. The issue of obeying court order, that one is it's a known fact. It's a known fact. Instead of people to face the reality, they will start looking for other things. If you are saying the right thing, somebody will tell you, oh, you don't have job. Oh, why are you talking about this person in this line? No, forget talking about this person in this line. We are talking of the issue on ground. Some people cannot even comment. They cannot even contribute meaningfully. The next thing, they will start abusing you. Is that the issue on ground? Be objective and say things the way they are supposed to be. But no, they will not say, because maybe you are the whole thing has hit them. They don't even know they are looking for an escape route, just not to be held responsible for what is happening, or not to be able to argue for what is happening. They will just diverse attention. They will just digress, be saying something that is not even related to what you are talking about. And that is why we are not making headway. We are not moving forward. We don't have a systemic approach in dealing with things. Everybody does what he likes. From the top, when they start misbehaving from the top, they are misbehaving. Then what do you expect people, ordinary citizens, how do you expect them to reason? How do you expect them to do things accordingly? When even yourself, you have flattered most of these others. The president was saying, all the ministers, if you have not defended your project or your budget, you are not supposed to travel out of the country. This and this and that. After all, he himself is a minister too. But now he has traveled out. He will say, oh, close the border. Oh, you have to patronize Nigeria. You have to do this. But he does not patronize a Nigeria hospital. He does not patronize Nigerian doctors. So what are we talking about? And some people will come and be defending. Oh my goodness. Before now, some people will be talking and it will be as if they are saying negative things. It will be as if they are raining curse, or they are raining curses on Nigeria. They are not raining curses. They are saying the reality, what is happening, what they are saying. Because when you see some things happening in this manner, how do you expect somebody to be hopeful? Somebody is, deliberately doing things wrongly, and you are saying, oh, you have to have hope. You don't have to say things negative, but somebody is acting negatively. You say somebody should not talk negatively. It is what they are saying, they are talking about. But it's just that some people are just, reserved. They don't just want to say it. But people who say all manner of things, as if they are cursing Nigeria, as if they are abusing Nigeria, they cannot just tolerate it, but they are just saying it the way they are. But the ones that cannot say it the way they are just being, careful, trying to use their words. That doesn't mean the people who are saying those negative things, that doesn't mean they are not right. They are very, very, very correct. You cannot be seeing things going wrong and you expect to be quiet, not to say anything. It doesn't work that way. It is not everybody that you can shut up their mouth. It is not everybody that has that tendency to be reserved in choosing their words. But they will say it the way it is. But you might not want to say it the way it is. And that is exactly what we are going through in this country. Things are not working well. Some people don't even want you to say it. And the ones that will say it, they will start castigating them. Going to the issue of the ADs that were sacked, from the office of the vice president, according to the source, saying it's not because of, they are trying to cut costs, because recently the appointed 6 ADs to the wife of the president, when she was even happy. I don't know whether that is why they used that one to just, calm her down. But from all indications, this man is not getting it. From all indications, the ridicule is just too much. The ridicule is just too glaring. And he's okay by that, because like I said yesterday, that he's not complaining. He knows what he's looking for. So if somebody who is going through all of those things, they know what they are looking for, he knows what he's looking for. So when you talk about integrity, integrity means different things to different people. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's going through. He knows what he's looking for at the end of the day. So he can stay put. And he has already come out openly to say he was going to be a lawyer. So whatever that comes, at the end of the day, he's going to bear it. But with this kind of treatment, with this kind of attitude that the presidency is showing, then it's reflecting on a daily basis in our lives, on a day-to-day activities. It's reflecting the way and manner they do things. If they can be, doing all of these things, they are not even care. They don't even care. They are not bothered that, what will people say? How will people feel? Even if I leave the office tomorrow, if people are going through all of this, if a leader is going through all of this and I'm not in the office, will I be happy that things are going on this way? Because they feel they are there. And it is unfortunate that as we progress, after one election cycle, after one government, it's getting worse. Instead of it getting better, it's getting worse. You can imagine the way the last administration, the PDP administration, was heavily criticized, thinking that as this new administration is coming, it's going to be better, but it's getting worse. So what is the hope that even the one that will take over from this government, it will not even get worse, compared to what we are seeing now? That is the fear. Because now these ones are setting all those bad examples. But by the time those ones come in, they will be telling you when, but it happened in the last regime. What happened? Nobody said anything and nobody did anything. Everybody was just talking. So it will give them opportunity to do more, to do worse things. It will give them that opportunity, that privilege to do worse things. So that is just my own take. And someone is saying nobody can stop God's work. They can only try, but we continue to fail woefully. Professor Yemi Osinbajo, write down as no one can stop your destiny. Oh, it's more than all those rhetorics that this one is talking about. So, it's more than this and this and that. Write down with all of these things, and which is affecting. It's not even affecting him alone. No, it's affecting every Nigerian because of all these policies, because of all these irregularities, things going, haywire. It's affecting us. It's not even him. It's getting his own share. We are, as a people, we are getting our own share, and nobody can talk. You can see the way the S-men are just bragging here and there. They can be here at any time. Nothing will happen. You can imagine such a thing. Someone say, I will never in my life sympathize with Osinbajo or the Yorubas over any form of treatment whatsoever Buhari chooses to humiliate them. They are, and the person is insulting them. No, I will not say that. People who take pleasure in the calamity that befall others. I am very happy that they are doing that for him or to him. All these are for them to lose out in 2023. Truly, I see Osinbajo as the next president to rule the country because he has already seen the secrets of the bad leaders now. How are you sure about that? If I thought that he gets there too, how are you sure that he's going to have the political will to do the needful? But the unfortunate thing there is that the good people, the people who are competent, the people who really can, who are really honest, who are genuine, will not get there. That is the unfortunate thing. Unless the narratives is going to change, if we are ready to change the narratives or something drastic, we take everybody on our ways so that the right person will be there. If not, if we continue with this trend that is ongoing, believe you me, nothing will happen. Let the will of God prevail. The line shall fall for him in pleasant places. This one is quoting Bible, good and fine. I'm still greeting one Nigeria. This one is saying the people who are talking about one Nigeria is still greeting them. The script is unfolding. He was brought up in bad government. If Osinbajo comes, can he do well? He left God for president. Let's see. Someone say, Oshun, God will be with you. If this is true,
Say Baba 4+4. I love this Yariba meaning. Unreliable and untrustworthy. This one is it's a fake news. Ha ha ha. I can't stop laughing at Yoruba with their one Nigeria. I told you nothing good will ever come out of this. We are proudly Biafrans till tomorrow. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this new developments, taking some of the ADs from the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo from the source, saying it's not because of cost, it's not because of anything, but it's just to try to weaken, his office, so that the people who are working, they will not be able to get access to the villa or to the presidency. That the cabals are behind all of this. It's an open secret. It's not a new thing. So guys, leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.